Siddhartha was written by Hermann Hesse. Hermann Hesse wrote this novel in the year 1922. It is his ninth novel, which was written in German language and later got translated into English in the year 1951. This novel deals with the self-journey of Siddhartha, who lived at the time of Gautama Buddha. Siddhartha, the handsome son of a Brahmin, grew up near a river bank along with nature. He was a blessed child. As a kid, the boy knew to pronounce the mantra Om. He knew to feel his soul. Siddhartha's father rejoiced at his son's thirst for knowledge. The boy was strong, handsome, with slim hip and slender legs, which touched the hearts of the Brahmin's young daughters. He was loved by his close friend Govinda. Govinda admired the eyes and sweet voice of his friend. He loved the way Siddhartha walked, his decency and his spirit. Govinda knew well that Siddhartha will not become a common Brahmin. Instead, he would become God. So Govinda desired to follow Siddhartha as his companion servant. Siddhartha was loved by everyone. People who loved Siddhartha was able to gain a source of joy and delight, which Siddhartha lacked in his heart. Brahman's way of sacrifices and invocations for God did not bring satisfaction to his heart. There arose a doubt in the mind of Siddhartha about Atman. He questioned to himself about what is Atman, where it resides, and how to reach this place. He realizes the fact that his father, mother, his teachers, or wise men have never taught him about Atman. He finally concludes that Brahmins lacked the knowledge about soul. One morning, Siddhartha took his friend Govinda near to a banyan tree. Both sat under the tree and started to meditate. The meditation prolonged for a long period, and as the dusk approached, Govinda rose away from the meditation to perform the evening ablution. He found Siddhartha has lost his thoughts, remained breathless, and the tip of his tongue was protruding as Siddhartha sank deep into meditation. After an hour of deep contemplation, Govinda realizes that his friend Siddhartha will join the Samanas. The very next morning, Siddhartha conveys his desire to become a Samana to his father. His father disliked the boy becoming a Samana. Siddhartha remained silent and stood for a long time with great respect to get the consent of his father. His father was moved by seeing the trembling legs and fixed eyes of Siddhartha, which made the man touch the shoulders of Siddhartha and tell the boy to move towards the Samanas. Siddhartha and Govinda moved towards Samanas. Samanas were skinny and they readily accepted both the Brahmins with obedience and companionship. Siddhartha learned the ascetic way of life whereby he was able to achieve a higher level of self-discipline and restraining from worldly pleasures. He gave up his clothes and dressed like the Samana. Siddhartha practiced meditation following the new rules of Samanas. He ate only once a day, fasted for 15 days, and his flesh waned from his thighs and cheeks. He grew feverish with enlarged eyes, long nails, parched fingers, and beard grew on his chin. His glance turned icy with shaggy beard. Siddhartha was exposed to scorching sun, and during rainy season, water dripped from his head to legs. He remained silent, crouched in the thorny bushes. Siddhartha learned to control his heartbeat, and he learned the art of self denial, voluntary suffering, overcoming pain, hunger, thirst, and tiredness through meditation. Govinda also traveled along with Siddhartha. Even the old Samanas admired Siddhartha. Both lived with Samanas for 3 years. Siddhartha was not able to gain a deep insight about Atman, so he decides to move from Samanas. It was the time where people rumored about a man named Gautama Buddha. Now, Govinda and Siddhartha decides to move away from Samanas. Samanas turn furious and rebukes them with crude words. Siddhartha and Govinda stood spellbound, hearing to the rubbish words emerging out from the mouth of Samanas. They come in search of Buddha, the enlightened one. Siddhartha found Buddha was a very humble man with calm face and deep in thought. He smiled quietly and inwardly, and he resembled like a healthy child. The man seemed holy for Siddhartha. He heard the voice of Lord Buddha, which sounded too perfect and full of peace. Buddha taught about suffering and relief. He claims his followers to learn to get rid of suffering. But Siddhartha is not ready to follow others' teaching. He is a man who follows his own mantra to learn on his own way or to die. Siddhartha is not ready to follow the preachings of Lord Buddha. He is not ready to stoop before Buddha.